Hey guitar friends, welcome to All About Guitar Academy. Today I'm going to be talking to all my wonderful brand new guitar beginner people out there. We're going to look at 4 easy chords to learn on guitar with only 2 fingers like I was just playing. And I'm going to show you how to play 4 songs with those 4 easy chords. So that's coming right up. Grab your guitar, make sure you're in standard E tuning, and I'll see you in the beginner lesson. Okay, welcome back to All About Guitar Academy. My name is Bob Strum. I've taught thousands of people how to learn to play the guitar, and I have a very easy system for folks just starting out like you. It's called Fast Track Guitar, and you can get that course at my website, allaboutguitaracademy.com, where we cover all of these chords we're talking about today, plus many more, and we help you get on the fast track to learn guitar in as little as 6 weeks or less. You can do it in the comfort of your own home with unlimited access 24/7 on your computer, on your phone. Make sure you check it out today, allaboutguitaracademy.com. Now let's jump into the lesson. So for this YouTube lesson, I'm going to assume that you know how to use a chord chart like this. We're going to be covering 4 chords on this chord chart, and we're only going to use 2 fingers. This is the same way I start my brand new folks out on guitar, because I've had injuries in the past where I was unable to play the guitar and I had to relearn how to play using 2 fingers. So I know exactly how you feel right now if you're just starting out. Now what we're going to do is learn E minor. E minor is used in thousands of songs, and it's pretty easy to learn. Basically, I'm going to take my finger right here, which is finger number 2, my middle finger. I number them 1, 2, 3, and 4. And finger number 2 is going to go right here on the 2nd fret of string number 5. So I'm going to play that note. All right, then I'm going to take finger number 3 and I'm going to put it right next to that finger number 2 on the next string down, which is string number 4, and we're going to play all 6 strings. Sounds like that. That is an E minor. Now it takes some practice. If you're brand new at guitar, you're going to want to curl your fingers and point them straight down towards the fretboard until you're pressing down on the strings enough to make contact and hear those 2 notes, and then play all 6 strings. All right, you also want to keep your thumb up here for these types of chords. Okay, so that's going to take a little practice. Let's go to the next one. The next one is C major 7th. It's a lot like a regular C chord, like a C major, but we're only going to do it with 2 fingers. And I'm going to take that middle finger of mine, finger number 2, and I'm going to slide it up here an extra fret up, which we would call a half of a step, from the 5th string 2nd fret to the 5th string 3rd fret. I'm going to press down on that note, and you see my index finger sticking straight up. I'm going to put that down, fret number 2, and then I'm going to play 5 strings. But before we do that, let's play that note. So the 2 notes we've got should sound like that, and then we're going to play string 5 all the way down towards the floor to string 1. Should sound like that. Okay, and because my thumb is up here, I'm able to muffle this string 6, which is my open E string. I don't want to hear that when I play this chord, so I'm using my thumb just to barely press down on this string so you can't hear it. Okay, or if you're having trouble with that, just look at your strings and make sure you're playing string 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go to the next chord. The next chord we're going to learn is very similar to that C major 7th that we just learned, but we're going to take that C major 7th and we're going to move it towards our face. So in other words, we're going to come over 1 more string on each finger, going up towards our face to string 6 and 5, and now we're going to press down on those 2 notes, and we're going to play all 6 strings. Okay, and that is what we call a G6, which is a lot like a G major chord, but we're only using 2 fingers. So we can use that G6 as a substitute to a G major. So just to recap, we've got E minor, we've got C major 7, we've got G6. Now we're going to learn D sus2, and you guessed it right. You can use a D sus2 in the substitute as a substitute for a D major chord or even a D minor chord, and it sounds like this. It looks like that, and basically what we're doing is taking finger number 1 and putting it on string number 3, fret number 2, and then my third finger here is going down on string number 2, fret number 3, and I'm playing 4 strings, string 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the only 4 strings you want to hear. Sounds like that. So we just want to play those 4 strings, and it's okay to look at your strings and make sure you're only playing those 4. Sounds pretty, doesn't it? That's what we call a D sus2. Okay, now we're going to do a strumming pattern with these chords, and it's going to be super simple. We're just going to strum down 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start with the E minor and practice it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you want to practice that as many times as it takes to make that chord sound good. All right, next we're going to do the C major 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now you guessed it, we're going to move to that G6 chord shape, and we're going to play all 6 strings 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we're going to do that D sus2 that we learned. We're going to play the 4 strings, strings 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... All right, very good. Now let's take these 4 chords and apply them to a song. All right, how about a Beatles tune, Let It Be? Now, I realize these chords are not going to be just like the chords you hear on the record, but these chords will help you out when somebody asks you, hey, can you play Let It Be? Yes, you can, and you can do it with 2 finger chords, and I'm going to show you how. All right, we're going to use the chords that we've learned, G6, D sus2, E minor, and C major 7. All right, so here we go. What we're going to do is strum each chord down twice. 1, 2, and then switch to the next chord. Strum it down twice, 2 times, and then to the next chord. All right, I realize this might take some practice, but this is a quick YouTube lesson, and let's see if you can catch on to this. So we're going to start with G6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, G6. 1, 2, D, E minor, and C. G6, D, C, G6. Again. That was the verse of the song, and then it goes into the chorus, and we just continue with that. Let's take a look at another easy song. Several years ago, there was a song out by Eagle Eye Cherry called Save Tonight, and it sounded kind of like this. I was playing it at the beginning of this video. It does not use the exact same chords that are on the record again, but these are going to be easy to help you get by. So here we go. It sounds like this. All right, but let's simplify that. Let's use our strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, through. All right, the entire song we can play with just 2 fingers and 4 chords. All right, way back a long time ago in the day when I was a worship leader at church, we played a song called More Love, More Power. You might have heard it before. And basically the song is very, very simple to play with these 4 easy chords. We're going to use E minor, C major 7th, then we're going to go to a D sus2, and then back to an E minor. And it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, C, D sus2, and back to E minor. Back to E minor. Now there are some other chords in that song. We've got an A minor and some other easy chords, so I'm not going to get into that in this lesson, but I think you can see how easy it is to apply these easy chords to different songs. Let's look at one more song. All right, this song only uses 3 chords, and we're going to do it the easy way with D sus2, C major 7, and G6, Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner. And like I said, we're going to do it the super easy way. And we're just going to strum down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D, C, and G. 3, 4, and D, D, C, and now to G. 3, C, now to G. And I realize it doesn't sound like, but that's okay. We're just starting out on guitar, right? So hey, I hope you enjoyed these songs today. I hope you enjoyed learning these 4 easy 2-finger chords. And I'll see you in the next video right here at YouTube.